is 75 years old. Mahamahopadhyaya Kupswami Shastri was a great Sanskrit scholar, and this institute is started in his name.
That's what I want to tell you. I want to inform you that you should tell many people. All people may not know. That's why I ask you to expose.
Sure, sir, sure. And the Kupswami Shastri Research Institute is located in Chennai in the Madras Samskrit College campus. It has a very big library of 60,000 books, and a lot of research work is being done in our institute on various subjects. So I would request all of you to visit our website and also the campus in Chennai.
Yeah, more number of papers have also come from that institute. Thank you very much for your
yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So today's topic is on Tāmbūla and the health benefits of chewing Tāmbūla. Kada kale mataha kathaya kalitalaktakarasam pibeyam vidyarthi tava charana nirne jana jalam prakritya mukanam apicha kavita karanataya kada datthe vani mukha kamala Tāmbūla rasatam. We are all very much aware as to how Kalidasa, having got the Tāmbūla Uchishta of Amba, had become a great poet. And the preparation of Tāmbūla is very simple and it is very common in India. It is using a betel nut, the betel leaves, lime and aracanut is used to fold in the leaf. The Tāmbūla has social, cultural, religious, and medical significance in Indian society. The betel leaf itself is said to be very auspicious and representative of the gods, and that is why it forms an integral part of all the festivals, whether it be a simple Ramanavami, being Ramanavami, any festival, Tāmbūla or the betel leaf is very, very important. The cultural festivals, or maybe it is a marriage or any samskara, the Tāmbūla forms an integral part. And as a mouth freshener, coloring agent, so even in as a decorating agent, it is used. Now, Tāmbūla Manjari is one of the oldest, is one of the latest texts which is available on the Tāmbūla. I will be talking about it later, which says, Parnagre vasate Lakshmihi, Parnamule Saraswati, Parnamadhye vaset Gauri, Churna Parneshu Chandika, Tāmbūlagre nivasati Rama, Madhyame Vagadhisha, Prushthe Jeshta Himagiri Suta, Madhyabhage Anyato Abuhu. Antar Vishnu Bahirudupatihi Shankarashchaiva Kone Mule Mrityur Vasati Madanaha Sarpapatreshu Pumsam. So that is why I think in India, Tāmbūla is very, very important in all the festivals and samskaras. The savoring of Tāmbūla is an integral part and festivity, part of festivity and celebration. The enthusiasm of general public in consuming pan as mouth freshener and coloring agent is well known. Coming to Tāmbūla Manjari, this is a work of the 19th century and it gives all the aspects of Tāmbūla in 230 verses. The author of the work is unknown. And about Tāmbūla, if we want to get information from the ancient texts, we have Veda Samskruti Samiti, Hridaya, Shivatattva Ratnakara, and Brihad Samhita. These deal with some of the aspects of Tāmbūla, chewing of Tāmbūla, and the health benefits. The right amount of the ingredients in preparing the pan, the appropriate time of consuming it, the health benefits, and other aspects as dealt with in all these texts are discussed today. So the Ayurvedic texts prescribe Tāmbūla Sevana as a daily regimen for its health benefits. The Sushruta Samhita, while describing the practices for the prevention of future ailments, suggests Tāmbūla Sevana as a daily regimen. It says, Utthaya Satatam Swasthena Arogyam Ichchata Dhimata Yadanushteyam Tat Sarvam Sampravakshate. So betel chewing is one of the daily regimen. The Ashtanga Hridaya in its Dinacharya also includes the Tāmbūla Sevana in the daily regimen in the prescribed order with nasal instillation, oil pulling, medicated smoke inhalation, and then Tāmbūla charvana. Tato Navana Gandusha Dhuma Tāmbūla Bhag Bhave. So this is the order in which the Tāmbūla Sevana has to be done according to Ashtanga Hridaya. The ingredients and their benefits are also mentioned in detail in many of the Ayurvedic texts. The Sushruta Samhita gives the preparation of pan or Tāmbūla as Tatpurajati Kakkola Lavanga Katu Kahvaihi Sachurna Pugaihi Sahitam Patram Tāmbūlam Shubhi. Now, in the process of making Tāmbūla, the Shivatattva Ratnakara also mentions these details. It says the preparation and the best variety of aracanate for the Tāmbūla is described in Shivatattva Ratnakara. He says the aracanate grown in the coastal regions, valleys, and the red soil are said to be the best varieties. These, when broken, are light red in color, and they have to undergo a series of processes before they are ready for consumption. The aracanate are broken, soaked in water, and seasoned with camphor and other fragrant ingredients for consumption. It is given in detail here. Velavarna samudbhutana tatheshwara purodbhavana kotikapura jam vapi. So it gives the particular area which is very famous for aracanate. Kramukaudhana supakinaha bhange patala sankashana kashaya maduratmakan dalikritya ushnatoye cha prakshipya Ashoshya Ghrishitana, Makanda Palavrintotta Niryasena Subhavitana, Karpura Varina Siktana, Srikhanda Kshoda Mishritana, Kasturi Kalka Samyuktana, Chaya Shushkana, Manoharana, Tarunani Savalkani, Kwatitani Prayatnataha, Vanavasa Prabhutani, Pramukasya Phalaniva, Krutva Tvacha Viyuktani, Chayayam Shoshitani cha. Chaturbhagaihi viyuktani Tāmbūlartham samahareta. So this is the process of getting the aracanate ready for Tāmbūla. Now, Tāmbūla Manjari mentions 14 ingredients for the Tāmbūla. Tāmbūle yojaye dravyam chikkanam kramukam tatha kadiras churnakam jati tvakcha jati phalam tatha Lavangailam Narikela Bijasya Shakalam Lagu Swarna Raupyani Patrani Karpuraha Kesaram Tatha Jatani Magade Deshe Nagavalli Dalanicha. So he says, first take the beetle leaves, the Magadha country beetle leaves are said to be the best, he says, and the ingredients are as follows listed here: beetle nut, cashew, lime, and others. And some other additional ingredients are also mentioned in the Tāmbūla Manjari, which come up to 23 items. So the beetle leaves and their varieties are also elaborated in the text Shivatattva Ratnakara. The beetle leaves grown in wetland and grown on river banks appearing whitish in color are said to be best for consumption of pan. The whitish beetle leaves with a dark base and tip may also be chosen and stored for use. Now, the time and proper consumption of Tāmbūla is also elaborated in these texts. The Sushruta Samhita mentions that it is wholesome to chew Tāmbūla after rising from sleep, after having a bath, after eating, and it is soothing after vomiting also. Pathyam Suptothite Bhukte Snate Vante Cha Manave. The Shivatattva Ratnakara also emphasizes that the Tāmbūla is taken only after a period of 1 Gatika after finishing the meal. So once we have the meals, it is said you have some ginger, and after giving some time, one should take Tāmbūla. So Bhuktvante Salilam Pitva Grihitva Vishvabeshajam. So Vishvabeshaja is ginger. Pratiksha Bhatikam Ekam Karyam Tāmbūla Charvanam. So it should not be taken immediately after meals. You will have to give some time. Now, the ratio of beetle, aracanate, and lime also varies to the time of consumption in a day. So the Shivatattva Ratnakara mentions that in the morning hours, the proportion of aracanut should be higher, while at noon, the lime should be in higher quantity, and at dusk, the betel leaves are to be higher in proportion. So, pratah pugapaladikyam madhyanham churnakam bahu sayanhe cha daladikyam ayur arogya vardhanam. The benefit of taking such a proportion at the right time is longevity and health. The Brihat Samhita also mentions such a ratio which depends on the time of the day. So accordingly, it says the same thing, patradikyam nishi. So take larger amount of betel leaves at night. Hitam saphalam divacha proktan yatha karanam asya vidambanaiva. So if this proportion goes hilter-tilter, then it says, then it will affect the health. The health benefits are listed in the Ayurvedic text. The Sushruta Samhita in the Chikitsa Sthana mentions the following health benefits. Chewing betel leaves provides clarity and fragrance in the mouth, luster and charm on the face. It removes dirt of the jaw, teeth, and the voice. It cleanses the tongue, checks excessive salivation, and is pleasing, and it alleviates all the diseases of the throat. Mukha Vaishadya Saugandhya Kanti Saushtava Karakam Hanu Danta Swaramala Jihvendriya Vishodhanam Praseka Shamanam Hridyam Gala Amaya Vinashanam. Not only the Sushruta Samhita, the Shivatattva Ratnakara also mentions that the consumption of the pan or Tāmbūla in small quantities are very good for health, maintaining the three humors and strengthening the throat and teeth. Tridosha Shamanihi Kanthya Dantanam cha Balavahaha. Now, moving on to the properties of the components of pan. The Shivatattva Ratnakara, this Shivatattva Ratnakara is an encyclopedic work and gives about a few verses dealing with the components of the betel leaves. It says that it alleviates the imbalance of vata, while aracanut arrests the rays of kapha, lime instigates the digestive fires, and pitta is regulated by the khadira juice. Tāmbūla patrani haranti vatam pugipalam hanti kaphabi vriddhim churnam haratyashu cha vandhimandyam nihanti pittam cha kadirasya saraha. Now, again, the betel leaves and their varieties are also elaborated in the text. It says the wet grown and the leaves grown on river bank are very good, and the whitish betel leaves are to be selected. That is said to be the best variety. The dark ones are to be avoided. And the nutritive properties are experimented, and the report is given by ICSR in its website, and that has been taken here. All the nutrition, you can see how vitamin C, vitamin A, and other riboflavin, all these, whatever is essential for the body are present. So the studies have been conducted by researchers to find the benefit of these claims and made in Ayurvedic texts. Experimental findings have proved these claims to be true, and the findings are recorded as follows. The ethanol extract of betel leaves potentially inhibit the growth of food-borne pathogens. The aqueous extract of betel leaves also inhibits the different acid-producing oral pathogens with changes in the ultrastructure of the enamel and its properties like the lactobacilli, and all other organisms. So consuming betel leaves helps in maintaining oral hygiene. The betel leaves also are hypotensive, cardiotonic, smooth, and skeletal muscle relaxant actions. It has all these benefits. The extracts of the betel leaves also possess the bacterial activity against the urinary tract pathogenic bacteria as mentioned here. So going on to the lime. So Tāmbūla Manjari mentions there are 4 kinds of lime: Sudha, Churna, Mautika Sara, and Shailoda Grama. The lime prepared from Arjuna leaves, it is said to alleviate kapha. And the lime made of arka is said to alleviate gulma roga. That of Putaja is said to alleviate Kshayaroga. Churnam cha Arjuna Vrikshajam, Kapaharam, Gulmagnam, Arkahvajam, Shoshagnam, Putajam, Karanja Janitam, Vatapaham, Ruchyadam, Pittagnam, Jalajam, Balagni, Ruchidam, Shailahvajam, Pittadam, Spatikyam, Dridadanta Pankti Jananam, Shuktyadijam, Rukshadam. And Shuktyadijam is the one which we are using, the lime prepared of the shells. It is said that this makes the mouth a little dry. The lime or slated lime is chemically called calcium hydroxide, a rich source of calcium, easily absorbed by the body, is a very well-known fact. Now the aracanut, the nutritive value of Puga is enumerated in the Tāmbūla Manjari. It says Puga vrikshasya niryano himaha sammohano guruhu vipake shoshkanaha ksharaha samlo vatagna pittalaha. And again the properties, scientific properties and the health benefits are also listed. Now going to the Jati Phala, the constitution of Jati Phala is enumerated in the Shivatattva Ratnakara that it is astringent, hot and pungent, it cures the throat ailments, it alleviates vata dosha, excessive bleeding, and it's helpful in diabetes and urinary tract infections. Jati Phalam Kashaya Ushna Katuka Kantamaya Apaham Vatati Sara Mehagnam Drishyam Deepanadam Laghu. The lavanga is light to digest, good for eyes, pungent, tasty, it balances kapha and pitta. It alleviates vomiting and abdominal colic pain. It helps in chronic respiratory disorders. It relieves of cough and bad breath. Lavangam laghu chakshushyam patusvadu kshayapaham tvak chardi himashulagnam vanhi krichvasa khasajit. And Karpura also we use in the Tāmbūla. It is having again all these benefits. It is said to be Karpura Shitalo Rishyas Chakshusyaha Pittaprat Mrudu Kapadahasya Vairasya Medasveda Vishapaha, and it removes bad odor of the mouth. It is also anti-poisonous. The Ela has again all these sodium, potassium, and other mineral contents, which is very helpful for us. And the components of Tāmbūla, which is prohibited, also should be known. Here I have taken only the few components which are regularly used by us. As the Tāmbūla Manjari gives 24 elements, I have not taken all, only the common ones which are used in day-to-day is taken, and their properties are enumerated here. Now, the components of Tāmbūla which are prohibited. The consumption of dried leaves are said to decrease the longevity, while the leaf veins, when consumed, afflict the brain. That is, it makes one dull-witted. Hence, it is suggested that the midrib and the tips are to be removed before consuming the leaves. Parnamule vase vyadihi parnagre papasambhavaha churna parnam harecha ayuhu Sira buddhi vinashini tasmat agram cha moolam cha siram chaiva vivarjayet. So one has to have Tāmbūla taking all these into consideration. Next, it is contraindicated in intrinsic hemorrhage, wasting due to chest wound, thirst, fainting, roughness, debility, and dryness of mouth. So the Sushruta Samhita says Rakta Pitta Kshata Kshina Trishna Murcha Parartinam Raksho Durbala Matyanam Nahitam Cha Asya Shoshinam. And it prohibits taking Tāmbūla after drinking milk. So immediately after drinking milk, one should not take Tāmbūla. It says it will lead to various diseases like leprosy, fainting, or urinary infections. It may also cause heart problems, and it may instigate pitta if taken immediately after consuming milk. It suggests that Tāmbūla after a period of 1 muhurta should be the gap after taking milk. Pushto bhavati mohova mutradoshothava bhavet kshiram pitva muhurte tu Tāmbūlam yadi charvati kritchuli jayate sadhyaha pittadikyam bhavet tatha tasman muhurtad upari Tāmbūlam bakshayet sada. Now, the texts also are very cautious and say that everything should be in mita. Otherwise, it ati sarvatra varjaye. So the defects of consumption of the pan is also enumerated. Excessive chewing of the betel leaves leads to loss in the strength and whiteness of the teeth, causes eye diseases. It also one would lose the body strength. Danta Shaitilya Pandukva Netraroga Balakshayana Vitanoti Ashu Mohamscha Tāmbūlam Ati Sevanat. Now, I would like to conclude saying that the above facts reveal that betel leaves consumed with moderation has many health benefits. This has also been verified by the researchers, and hence one can acquire these benefits by following the instructions given in the text based on betel chewing. The defects of overconsumption also were known, and with this in mind, one has to take them in moderation to get the maximum health benefit of chewing the Tāmbūlam. So thus, and not only these, there are also details of the various betel leaves available in different regions, and the properties are also given in Tāmbūla Manjari that can also be taken up for further research and examined. I thank the Veda Samskruti Samiti for having given me this opportunity. Namaste Bhai. Thank you.
Dhanyawadaha, Mahoday. It's a very interesting talk and very excellent and interesting talk. Thank you very much. Idanim aham ahvayami kimapi sandeha santi chet prichantu. Any doubts are there? Please come forward and ask your questions. Kapre Mahoday, kimapi सूचना अस्ति वा?
नाम इदानीं समयः प्रायः 11:30 भवति। इतोपि कियत् चलति?
इदानीं प्रथम सम्भाषणम् अभवत्, द्वितीय सम्भाषणम् अपि अभवत्। अहम् आह्वानितवान् भवान्, परन्तु भवान् न श्रुतवान् स्यात्। अभी इदानीं भवतः आशीर्वादं दातुम् इच्छन्ति वा?
तथा किमपि नास्ति।
किमपि कन्क्लूडिङ्ग् रिमार्क्स् अस्ति वा?
अहं विरमामि इति चिन्तयामि।
भवान् एतत् प्रसङ्गविषये प्रथमं संस्कृतभाषायां किमपि व्यासमस्ति खलु, तद्विषये किमपि वक्तुम् इच्छन्ति वा?
अस्तु, वदामि। इदानीं वदामि वा?
वदतु महोदय।
अस्तु अस्तु। श्रीराम शरणं समस्त जगतां रामं विना का गतिः। रामेण प्रतिहन्यते कलिमलं रामाय कार्यं नुमः। रामात्रस्यति कालभीमभुजगः रामस्य सर्वं वशे। रामे भक्तिरखण्डिता भवतु मे रामत्वमेवाश्रयः। आदौ सर्वेषां कृते शुभकृन्नाम संवत्सरे श्रीरामनवमी संदर्भे शुभाशयान् उक्त्वा अस्यां सभायां ये इदानीं सन्ति तान् सर्वान् प्रणम्य किञ्चित् वक्तुम् इच्छामि। रामशस्त्रभृतामहं गीतावचनं वयं स्मरामः। शस्त्रभृत्सु रामः तत्र अनन्ताचार्यैः यत् लिखितं यत् भणितं तत्सर्वम् अत्यन्तं योग्यमस्ति, उत्तममस्ति। तेषाम् अभ्यासः, तेषां परिश्रमाः सफलाः भवन्तु। तदनन्तरं द्वितीयं यत् श्रुतं ताम्बूलविषये, सः अपि आरोग्यस्य अत्यन्तं लाभदायको विषयः। इयं भगिनी अत्यन्तं प्रयत्नेन बहुभ्यः ग्रन्थेभ्यः शास्त्रेभ्यः वाक्यानि एकीकृत्य क्रमशः तेषां सर्वेषां सारम् उक्तवती। तस्यै धन्यवादाः। आनन्दवर्यायापि धन्यवादाः। वेद संस्कृति समिति पक्षतः यत् कार्यं बहुभ्यः वर्षेभ्यः निरन्तरं जायमानमस्ति, यच्च अग्रेपि भविष्यति, इदं कार्यम् अत्यन्तं लाभदायकं सर्वेषां भारतानाम् अभारतानां यूनां वृद्धानां विद्यार्थिनां सर्वेषां कृते अपि। वयं सर्वे भारताः भारतीय नाम वैदिकीय तस्याः प्रकाशनं, तस्याः प्रबोधनं, तस्याः संरक्षणं संवर्धनम् एतत् सर्वं कार्यं वेद संस्कृति समितिः कुर्वन्ती अस्ति। समितेः अनेके सभ्याः प्रशंसार्हाः, किञ्च तत्रापि मुख्यतः आकेला प्रभाकर शर्मा महोदयः निरन्तरम् अस्मिन् विषये चिन्तयति, सर्वैः सह सम्पर्कं करोति, विषयान् सूचयति, ततश्च नूतनान् उपक्रमान् आयोजयति। अनेन कारणेन सहस्रशः जनाः लाभान्विताः भवन्ति। इदं कार्यं यथा कश्चन विश्वविद्यालयः करोति तादृशं कार्यम् इदम्। अत्र अनेके विषयाः, अनेकानि शास्त्राणि, अनेके ग्रन्थाः, अत्र लेखनं, पठनं, पाठनं, प्रयोगाः एतत् सर्वमपि लीनमस्ति। इदं कार्यम् अत्यन्तं सुष्ठुतया, सुदृढतया, सुदीर्घकालं सर्वेषां लाभाय यथा स्यात् तथा वयं कामयामहे। धनुर्विद्या विषये यतो हि यद्यपि वर्णानां ब्राह्मणो गुरुः इति कारणेन सर्वासां विद्यानाम् अध्यापनं ब्राह्मणः एव कुर्यात् अथवा ब्राह्मणः अपि कुर्यात् इति अस्ति। ततश्च धनुर्वेदस्य अभ्यासाय यतो हि अध्यापनं कर्तव्यम् इति कारणेन आदौ अध्ययनमपि आवश्यकम् इति यद्यपि अस्ति, तथापि मुख्यतः क्षात्रोऽयं धर्मः। तत्र क्षात्र गुणानाम् अभिवृद्धिः, क्षात्र तरुणानां बालानां संग्रहणं, तेषु क्षात्रं तेजः, क्षत्रियाणां मुख्ये गुणाः भवन्ति तेजः, दाक्ष्यं, धृतिः, उत्साहः। तादृशाः गुणवन्तः ये बालाः तत्र तत्र सन्ति, तेषां संग्रहणं कृत्वा तत्र कश्चन संस्कारः धनुर्विद्या आरम्भात् प्राक् सान्नाहुकः इति कश्चन संस्कारः वेदेषु सूचितः अस्ति। तेन संस्कारेण संस्कृताः ते बालाः धनुर्विद्यां पठेयुः। अत्र अनन्ताचार्यः बहून् विषयान् अत्यन्तं सुस्पष्टतया विशदीकृतवान्। अन्याः इतोपि असंस्पृष्टाः यथा समयं तेषामपि चिन्तनं भवितुमर्हति। यथा विद्यानां संग्रहणं तथैव शस्त्राणाम् अस्त्राणाम् उपसंग्रहः अथवा उपसंहारः कथं कर्तव्यः। यतो हि महाभारते बहुधा वर्णितमस्ति यत् या कापि वा विद्या भवतु सा विद्या संपूर्णा तदा एव भवति यथा यदा विद्यायाः अंगानि सारः संग्रहः एवं च रहस्यम् एते चत्वारः अंशाः भवन्ति। नाम प्रत्येकस्याः विद्यायाः अंगानि कानि इति ज्ञात्वा अंगानामपि आवश्यकम्। विद्यायाः सारः किम् इति विचिन्त्य सारस्यापि ज्ञानम् आवश्यकम्। तथैव संग्रहः कः सोऽपि ज्ञेयः भवति। तस्य संग्रहस्यापि अभ्यासः कर्तव्यः भवति। अन्ते गत्वा रहस्यं किम् तदपि ज्ञातव्यं भवति। सर्वविद्याविषये एते अंशाः समानाः भवन्ति। धनुर्विद्याविषये अपि एते अंशाः भवन्ति एव। अन्यच्च यतो हि इयं विद्या उपवेदत्वेन इत्यस्य तात्पर्यमेव यत् तत्र प्रयोगः आवश्यकः। यथा आयुर्वेदः ऋग्वेदस्य उपवेदः आयुर्वेदः तत्र प्रयोगः आवश्यकः। यथा सामवेदस्य उपवेदः गन्धर्ववेदः तत्र प्रयोगः आवश्यकः। यथा अथर्ववेदस्य उपवेदः अर्थशास्त्रम् अथवा शिल्पशास्त्रं तत्रापि प्रयोगः आवश्यकः। तथैव धनुर्वेदः इति यजुर्वेदस्य उपवेदः तत्रापि प्रयोगः आवश्यकः। इयं प्रयोगसिद्धा विद्या। पुस्तकानाम् अध्ययनं पुस्तकानां संग्रहणं पुस्तकानां सम्पादनं प्रकाशनम् एतत् सर्वम् अस्त्येव तत् मूलभूतम् अस्ति। किञ्च यावत् पर्यन्तं प्रयोगे धनुर्वेदः न भवति तावत् पर्यन्तम् अस्माभिः गन्तव्यं भवति। तदर्थम् एका भगिनी काचन उक्तवती अहं पाठितुम् इच्छामि आरम्भः कथं कर्तव्यः इति। तद्विषये अस्माभिः अवश्यं चिन्तनीयम्। ततश्च अङ्गानां तथा च रहस्यादीनामपि विचारः कर्तव्यः। भवतु एतत् सर्वम् अग्रे अग्रे गत्वा भविष्यति। तदर्थम् इतोपि अनेके पंडिताः चिन्तकाः शास्त्र अध्ययन तत्पराः दृढसङ्कल्पाः भवन्तु। तथैव ताम्बूलविषये अपि सा भगिनी तस्याः नाम अहं न स्मरामि।
यामिनी देवी यामिनी देवी यामिनी देवी
यामिनी देवी। नमस्ते यामिनी भगिनी।
सॉरी यमुना देवी सॉरी यमुना देवी।
अस्तु क्षम्यताम्।
हरि ओं महोदय।
यमुना देवी
भवत्या प्रतिपादितं तत् अत्यन्तं मनोहरं।
धन्यवादाः।
शास्त्रसङ्ग्रहरूपं ततश्च आरोग्यदायकं प्रतिनित्यं सर्वेषाम् आनन्ददायकमपि न केवलम् आरोग्यदायकम् आनन्ददायकमपि। अस्तु भवत्यै धन्यवादाः। एवमेव अस्माकं या ऋतुचर्या भवति दिनचर्या भवति आयुर्वेदानुसारेण एकम् एकम् अंशं स्वीकृत्य भवती निरन्तरं वेदसंस्कृति समिति पक्षतः आगामिनि काले स्वीयान् प्रबन्धान् उपस्थापयतु। तदर्थं स्वागतीकृत्य भवत्यै धन्यवादान् समर्प्य उपस्थितान् सर्वान् पुनः एकवारं रामनवमी सन्दर्भे शुभाकांक्षाः वितीर्य विरमामि। जयतु भारतं, जयतु संस्कृतं।
धन्यवादाः महोदय।
धन्यवादः महोदय,
अवकाशं
नमस्कारः।
दत्तवद्भ्यः सर्वेभ्यः धन्यवादाः। यथाशक्ति अहं
हरि ओम्।
करोमि।
हरि ओम्।
नो क्वश्चन्स् प्लीस्। महोदय, भवान् इतोपि द्वे पत्रे सह भवान् स्थातुमिच्छति वा?
इदानीं अनन्तरमस्ति, यतोहि रामनवमी माध्याह्नकाले उत्सवः अस्ति, रामजन्मोत्सवः।
अच्छा, अस्तु 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 अस्तु,
कृपया क्षम्यतां।
धन्यवादः महोदय, बहुधा धन्यवादः। So now प्रश्नः अस्ति चेत् anybody having questions please? प्रश्नः अस्ति चेत् वदन्तु please, one by one
हरि ओम्
question please.
महोदय। हरि ओम्।
स्वप्नलता
आमां स्वप्नलता कुलकर्णी। तर्हि प्रश्नम् इच्छामि, यामिनी महोदय वा?
यमुना।
यमुना।
मम नाम यमुना।
यमुना महोदय, एकः जातिविशेषः अस्ति बारै इति। तर्हि तेषां पीडिजात इति पीडिदर् पीडि इति तस्य व्यवसायः ताम्बूलपत्राणां ताण्डा इति वदन्ति खलु। ताम्बूलपत्र मराठी मध्ये ताण्डा इति कृषि, तस्य कृषि पत्राणां कृषि क्षेत्रं ताण्डा इति वदन्ति। तर्हि ते जनाः किञ्चित् ज्ञातुम् इच्छन्ति, बारै जनाः तस्य उपरि PhD कर्तुं। तर्हि विषयः अपि सः पृष्टवान् आसीत्। तर्हि ताम्बूलपत्राणां औषधि उपयोगः एतस्य उपरि PhD कर्तुं शक्नुमः वा?
एम्फिल् कर्तुं योग्यः इति मन्ये, यतः ताम्बूलमञ्जर्यां विविधदेशानां, तत् ताम्बूलमञ्जरी तु मराठीदेशस्यैव ग्रन्थः इति दृश्यते। यथा तत्र मराठीभाषा अपि उपयुक्तः अस्ति तस्मिन् ग्रन्थे। विविधदेशानाम् अपि तत्र ताम्बूलपत्राणां विवरणम् अस्ति, परन्तु PhD कृते भवति वा इति द्रष्टव्यं महोदय।
एवं तर्हि एतस्य एतं विषयं स्वीकृत्य यदि PhD कर्तुं शक्नुमः तर्हि तस्य सम्बन्धितं केवलम् एकं ग्रन्थम् अहं ज्ञातुम् इच्छामि, तं वदितुं। ग्रन्थस्य नाम
शक्यते, ताम्बूलमञ्जरी एव स्वीकृत्य कर्तुं शक्यते।
ताम्बूलमञ्जरी। धन्यवादः।
PhD अपि कर्तुं शक्यते, किन्तु PhD ददाति इत्यत्र प्रथमं गवेषणं कर्तव्यं, कथं तत्र PhD प्राप्यते इत्यादिकं प्रथमतया संशोधनं कृत्वा अनन्तरं ताम्बूलमध्ये कुत्र कुत्र कीदृशग्रन्थस्य उक्तिः वर्तते इति सर्वं सङ्कलय्य भवती PhD कर्तुं शक्नोति।
धन्यवादः।
अत्र विशेषः एतदस्ति यत् एतेषु ग्रन्थेषु याः विषयाः सन्ति तस्य इदानीं दर्शितं खलु, मॉडर्न रिसर्च एक्सपेरिमेंटल यदि दातुं शक्यते तर्हि महद्योगदानं भविष्यति तत्। तर्हि कर्तुम् अतीव मनोहरं भविष्यति।
आमां, विषयः बहु इंट्रेस्टिंग अस्ति, भवती यत् प्रस्थापितं। धन्यवादः।
धन्यवादः। Any more questions? Any more questions please? इतोपि प्रश्नाः सन्ति वा? Any more questions? Or shall I go to next paper? Lina ji, would you like to share your views?
No. It was a very nice presentation, and I have put some comment in the chat box. To me, it appears that it has some connection with increasing our vitamin D within the body. The vitamin D absorption also, I think it helps, because I came across a case where there was a vitamin D deficiency and the lady started taking Tāmbūla and not taking the vitamin D prescribed medicine, but Tāmbūla. And so we need, if there is a research institute like Yamuna Devi madam has, we need to collect some empirical data on this.
Sure, madam.
We can start a small project by taking some students and asking them to collect data over a period of 2-3 years, because you can't see the immediate effect. आने में थोड़ी देर लगती है, लेकिन ये देखना पड़ेगा क्यों हमारा जो ट्रेडिशन है तांबूल केले का पत्ता देन पलाश के पत्ते में वो पत्रावली बना करके उस पे खाना खाना, all these things they increase the vitamin D level because these leaves absorb the vitamin D from sun and then they pass it on to us, but we have not carried out any empirical data on this, so we need to start in that direction.
True, ma'am.
Okay, let us advance on this. Rajgopalanji, what is your view, please?
First of all, I would like to appreciate and congratulate the excellent speech given by our professor. I would like to supplement few things to her data what she has given. Since I have widely traveled throughout the length and breadth of the country, including the Himalayas, so one thing I would like to say that in the hilly regions, especially the cold climatic regions like Shillong and other places, they used to take this tambulam with unripe, what you call the betel nut, unripe, raw betel nut. So that increases, they say that it increases the body heat temperature, so ambient temperature be cold, that takes care of. And number 2 point, as one of our professor and regular member of our academic, this one, she was asking that how come this relation. So once I read about the organic chemistry of our betel leaves and the different compounds in that one with respect to the lime and other things. So the thing is that there is a direct relation between the calcium absorption and vitamin D. This I would like to say that the higher the calcium content in the body, slowly when it is getting absorbed, sidewise concomitant absorption of the vitamin D is also there. And second point, it gets accentuated by the chlorophyll content present in that one. That is why one of our esteemed member of the VSS, he was asking that how this betel leaves, this different leaves and the plantain leaves, how this actuates the vitamin D. This is how there is a study on the chlorophyll content as well as the greenery of the leaves and what we observe, calcium versus vitamin D. And the third point I would like to supplement to our this one our lecture is that she could for the kids also this is being widely used in Tamil Nadu, especially Kumbakonam. Our speaker is from Tamil Nadu. I am also from Kumbakonam. I would like to say that Kumbakonam vetrali means it is something known, very popular. So in the same way, Bengal leaves, that is also very popular. But the difference is that, as she said, that we should take only the lighter whitish shade or the lighter green leaves. But if you see the Bengal leaves, they are very dark, completely much more darker, thicker. The veinlets are very dominant compared to the our southern Indian Kaveri Delta or other places. So this also, I think somebody was asking about the research work, how it can be done. We can compare and contrast the different betel leaves from different zones of the country vis-a-vis the temperature and temporal variation, which is widely discussed in Ayurveda, Ashtanga Hridaya and different Samhitas also. So what I feel Charaka Shastra has excellently depicted all these points. So if somebody wants to do the research as somebody was pointing, she can take these components within India from peninsular region to the terrain, Deccan Plateau, peninsular region, Gangetic Plain, Kaveri Delta, Himalayan regions, and then compare and contrast and how the nutrition values vary and how it is used. So excellent talk, and really I am very much profusely thankful to the speaker, and I will prefer to visit our institute as a R&D scientist on these aspects of Veda, Vedanga and other things. So excellent ma. ரொம்ப அழகா நீங்க பேசினீங்க, ரொம்ப நன்றி. இது மாதிரி நீங்க நிறைய காப்பேசர் சொன்ன மாதிரி நீங்க இது மாதிரி நிறைய லெக்சர்ஸ் இது மாதிரி டிஃபரண்ட் ஆஸ்பெக்ட்ஸ்ல கொடுத்தா ரொம்பவே நன்றா இருக்கும்.
In the coming days, all our research scholars are presenting in the academy here, sir.
Yes, Prabhakar Garu is doing excellent job, and please contribute yourself. And I am also a member of the research council, so please welcome. Thanks, excellent job. Please keep it up and continue to.
Thank you very much. Dinishaji, please your views. Dinishaji would like to speak.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was a great eye opener because we used to think that is a kind of a place-wise acceptance that people chew Tambul. As the gentleman now was mentioning, I stayed in Shillong and everybody chews betel nut. They call it koi. So my question to the presenter is, just for my knowledge sake, it gives stain to teeth. So is there any thing which is mentioned in our ancient literature which can help us taking care of teeth, all those who chew tambul and the betel nuts?
Yes, madam. Actually, as I mentioned in the talk also, they say taking it in moderation, it actually cleanses the teeth. But when taken excessively, it will taint the teeth. So that is the one we'll have to take care. Take it in moderation, it will not taint the teeth. The coloring will not come to the teeth.
Moderation means once in a day or something?
Yes, yes. One set, that's all.
All right. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
And one more thing I would like to add here is they have added ingredient lavang.
Yes.
That lavang is an item that cleans the teeth and removes any infections if anything is there in the teeth. For teeth, lavang is very good. So adding lavang, peppermint, those two are very important things that they are used in there to help the cleanliness of the mouth. And sometimes elachi, sometimes elachi also.
Yes.
One small addition. She has highlighted everything, the utility of this one as a Tāmbūlam. I would like to add that possibly she has forgotten this. Our grand old ladies, our parties we call in southern India and Aji in Maharashtra also, they use this bitter leaves, or if there is a stomach pain for the babies, infants also. So they will put the castor oil on the other side and put it onto a tawa or some sort of a plate, heat it and put it on the navel and on the abdomen. That relieves them of the complete abdominal pain for the kids. Excellent Ayurvedic method of oil, and that is called Taila Shastra, as well as the betel, this one. These things can be integrated and studied by the researchers. Excellent, excellent. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I had taken only Tāmbūla Charvana, so I had left out the.
That is very nice. Exactly.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for adding.
So many other varieties are there which I wanted to tell, but no, not required now to be told. So that is a separate topic as an Ayurvedic topic. So now Samtaji would like to speak. We are already crossed the time.
Yes, sir. I would just like thank you so much for the beautiful presentation. I would just like to add a little bit.
You're a doctor, senior doctor, no?
Yeah, I'm a doctor. I'm Dr. Samata. The Arecanut research is going on about arecolin, which is also supposed to help in Alzheimer's disease and also increase the uptake of glucose to the brain and improve memory. So a lot of research is going on, mostly on animals at this stage, but research is going on those. It's a good thing to know that maybe there is a cure for Alzheimer's later on. And also used in as an antidepressant. That field also is being explored now. Thank you.
Thank you for
it beautifies the face also. Because of the red color and all those things. Well, so laughing and all those things, it gives a beauty for the person who is eating. Next, Gargji, would you like to speak? Very fast. We have already crossed the time.
Sir, no, sir. I'm driving right now, so I just listening. I'm not having right now any question.
Okay, thank you very much. Nice of you. Are you now? We thank you. स्नेहलता जी.
हाँ जी, मेरा प्रश्न मैंने बॉक्स में लिखा है, सिर्फ उसका आंसर महोदया देती है तो बहुत अच्छा होगा.
What is the question?
Please, can you send me a question?
स्नेहलता.
Snehalata, 1 second, let me see. Snehalata, the question is, Mahodaya, rog chikitsa rupena Tāmbūlaya upayogaha yuktamastiva kidrisha sarala chikitsa vaktum shakyate va.
The preventive measures are mentioned, and this about the curative I'll have to look into. Like as sir was saying, in the particular for bad breath, all these as a mouth freshener it is used, but as a curative it is not mentioned in the Ayurvedic texts.
Whoever wants the speakers' numbers, they can ask me. And I hope the speakers will not have any objection if I share the numbers with them. Anantaji and as well as Yamuna Devi. They are agreed to answer the questions. Whatever you have, please share with me your reviews by giving your numbers so that I can share. I can send to them and get the answers for that.
Dhanyavad, Mahoday.
Very good. Dhanyavad. Next, let us go to the next thing. Before that, I thank Yamuna Devi for giving an excellent lecture and giving the opportunity for me to present your lecture here in our August audience. Dhanyavadaha. And I am very much thankful and indebted to the institute, which is a long-standing institute, having participated in our seminar. Dhanyavadaha very much. I encourage other participants of KSRI also to give their lectures with the PPT program as you have given. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice
They
one.
will be, sir. Thank you.